Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We've got a job here where they say the stove upstairs, only the light in the oven is working. The panel's here in the basement, and believe it or not, it's in this kitchen cupboard. And from what I see right there, that is an ITE blue line. So I pretty much know what's wrong already. So what I'm going to do is go look in my truck, see if I got a breaker, and if I do, I'll bring it back in and I'll show you how I'm going to do the testing. Okay, so I do have a breaker, and now I grabbed my electrical meter as well here, and this is how I'm going to do the testing. So you go into the panel, and you're going to put one wire with the breaker on, 1 meter lead right on one of the screws where the wires go, and the other one is going to go on to the neutral bar, and that should say 120. Then you're going to move to the next wire, and you're going to put this to the neutral, and it should say 120. I know right now if the light's working but the elements and whatnot aren't working, it's getting 120 but not 240, so one of the legs of the breaker is dead. So you're only going to get power 120 on one or the other, but not on both. And then when you put the leads on both, wires, it should say 240, which again, it won't. So instead of getting in there because it's such a tight spot, I'll try to do a bit, but I don't think I'm even going to bother trying. I'm going to pull that breaker out and I'll show you when I get it out of there. Okay, I've already done some testing, so I know this is the breaker here. So, like I say, you take the leads and you put, it's hard to get in here, so hang on one sec. So, I'll just hold this there, and between one of the screws and the neutral bar, we should get 120. So I don't know if I can see that or not. Get that out of the way. One lead, we got 120, and now I'm going to go to the other lead between that and neutral, there and there, and again, nothing. So let me rip that breaker out, we'll put the new one in, and then we'll do a retest. Oh yeah, it's even physically broken, so yeah. That's the blue line. It's got tiny little jaws, which, I mean, these are completely obsolete. Look at that. Garbage. So we'll get the other one put in, and we'll do some testing. And when I get all, the breaker is now in, and I always give these a little bit of a tap. Nothing too crazy. Make sure they're seated well. You see some actually did go in a little bit. Okay, I'll get the wires put on. Okay, there's the second side of the breaker being tested, so it's also got 120. Now, to double check, again, one extra test you can do is now you put the leads across both. Right there. And we are at 240 volts. Okay, so life is good. I'm going to put the cover back on, and I will make a note that at some point something's got to happen here. But anyway, we'll see you on the next one.